And teacher in the offline classes, we need to think that I'm talking about the before 2020, before March, because that time only we have some kind of offline classes we explored, but now the 100% online classes only we explore. And see, there is a online classes, the teachers may tell to want the students to be keep quiet. But in the online classes, the teachers may ask the students to speak something. That's what, please say something, guys. So I hope you, how many of them see the film of Pudupetai? Did you see the film? I think someone watching from Tamil Nadu. I hope you already see the film of Pudupetai. Please kindly type how many people see this film. If you are seeing this film, you can type Y. If you are not seeing the film, you can type N. Please kindly type in the chat box. There is a very unique dialogue on that film. Any idea what's the dialogue I'm going to focus? Because that dialogue it me related to our online classes also. So Kanchanamala, thank you to type. Yes, what about others? So did you see this flame of Pudupetai? So there is a one dialogue in the case of the our Danush. Yeah, so little bit. So he even the WhatsApp group under this kind of jokes might comes. So he may stayed on cell. Then no one surrounding him. Then immediately he may tell in Tamil he may tell, hello, யாரும் இல்லையா இங்க எனக்கு பயமா இருக்கு. So the same scenario happened to the online classes because we did not know how many students. You see, I'm asking the questions. Now only the answer is coming a little bit. So there is only the maximum 10 people they give the response. So I don't know what about the other members. So this is a bigger challenge in the case of the online classes. That is why the teachers may asking. Even they asked a lot of questions. No one can come forward and to give the answers. This is a bigger challenge in the case of online. And see, in the online classes also, there is a first bencher, there is a last bencher. See the comparison. The first bench students always they open the camera and because normally the Google Meet or any Zoom platform, those who open the camera automatically they come to the first page. Suppose there is a 300 participants, 400 participants, you may get the 5 or 6 pages or more than 10 pages also in the Zoom. So on the first page, you can see all the people, those are open the camera, that's for first benches. The second and third pages, you cannot see the faces of the people because they may turn off the camera. So people you cannot see. And even some of the back benchers, they can show their face like this only. See the people, how they show their faces. Yes, the way of class bunking in the online classes is going like this. Previously, if you want to bunk the class or if you want to cut the class, we can escape from the class or we can go to the sleep without attending the class. Like we can hear the term as a mask cut. But now the on all the online classes, the mask cut is going on. See this scenario, how the mask cut is moving. It's happened in the sense they can turn off the cameras, they can move, they can do the regular work. This is the way the class bunking may happen. And see, so I request the others kindly mute, please. There is a discussions. எங்கட ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸ்ன்னு சொன்ன கேம் விளையாண்டுட்டு இருக்க தட்ஸ் தமிழ் வேர்ட். So there is a the mother is observing, her father is observing. Why you are not studying? You are playing in front of the system. Then immediately the students might respond. So now this is the PT hours because there is no PT hour now in the online classes. Every hour is only the delivering the lectures. There is no entertainment layer because of online. That is also the students may feel boring because as a teacher we should think about how to incorporate some kind of engagement layers to this things. And the bigger challenge now, parallelly we are moving to the 100% online, and the one of the main important things to buying the costumes, and we are always depends on the online only. So when we order the things in the Amazon or to any kind of online platform, the platforms, we feel different. But when we wear it, it should be different way. It should be possible. So because the 24 into 7 access, now we are connecting with this kind of platforms. The teachers may think that you are participating this kind of Google Meet and other Zoom and all, but gently the most of the childrens, even for the faculty like us, we are much time spent with the Amazon Prime. Now the yesterday also, I hope you see the film. So what is that film? So recently the Arya or is that play a key role in this play. So it's came to the Amazon Prime. It's released on the Amazon Prime. What is the film? Kindly type the answer. So 2 days before the film came to the is released in the Amazon Prime. Anyone can give the answer. So because we are regularly, yeah, exactly the Kausalya Devi is correct. Chapata Parambarai, Chapota Parambarai. That's a good film. So if you like to see, if you have the time, you can see. Um, because now the releasing the film, previously we can go to the theater and then we can watch the film, but now the films come to us directly. The releasing date itself, the releasing time itself, we are able to watch the film. So that is a great advantage in the online. So one way the online is to be having a lot of features, but in other spectrums, other area, the online mode of teaching, it may helping us a lot. So here I'm going to focusing in which are the online tools may helping us to lead further, particularly for enhancing the classroom activity. See, the classrooms, it moving to the entire offline to online. That's why I use the word, this for paradigm shifts. So because our topic is talking about paradigm shifts, in what way the shift it happened in the classroom practice. So previously, we always depends on this kind of offline tools. So like a blackboard or whiteboard or a green board, we used. But now all the online, all the classes activities like teaching, learning, assessment, all the three important domains of the classroom activities, now it moved to the online. So if I am right, in the year 1860, the blackboard as a first technology came to the classroom in the year 1860. But see, after 2019, we used only the blackboard or the whiteboard as a medium of transmitting the content to the students. That is why we are very much lacking on. So one way we can share our thanks to the COVID, because otherwise we cannot explore what is Google Meet, what is Google Zoom, how we can share the screen. So these are the awareness we cannot get it because of the COVID, we have explored a lot of online tools. From this, we can understand the positive aspects of the technology, as parallelly we can understand the negative aspects of the technology. Otherwise, we may blindly accept that online teaching is to be good. But now understood that in what way online learning, for whom it will be more benefited, for whom is not that much a benefit. So like this, we have different opinions now because of the exposure, the technology exposure. We can able to conclude whether the online class is good for this particular group, whether online classes it may help for this particular group. Like this, we are able to conclude also because of the expertise we have in the last 1 year. So this is the way the paradigms will happen, the offline transaction to the online. And see, there is other transactions, other paradigms shift. Previously, we always connected with the people through the some kind of devices, but the device is not in online. Only the physical device will be connected. But now the all the connections move to the instantaneous. The word is important. I hope you came to know the term is in education 4.0. So I'm typing the term as in education 4.0. So do you have any idea about the education 4.0? What is education 4.0? I'm typing the chat box. Anyone can kindly brief it. What is education 4.0? It is somewhat related to the pedagogical translation. So do you have any idea? So what is in the education 4.0? Because that is somewhat related to the term which I'm using in this slide. Yes, no problem. Kanchana, no issues. That is called the education 4.0 is talking about the industrial changes lot of happen. So industrial revolution, particularly that technological advancement like artificial intelligence, augmented reality, virtual reality, and IoT, Internet of Things. These are the advanced level of technology. Once you incorporate to the our education sectors, then it calls in education 4.0. Because now the industry 4.0, it is consists of this kind of advanced practice, advanced technological practice. But for this industrial age, like the augmented reality, virtual reality, IoT, these are the advanced level of the industrial age that it may influence to our education practice. Then finally, we can get some kind of networking system. That is why now I can connect with you through the Google Meet, through the network, because the link is shared by the participants are from this I'm connecting to you. So now the entire learning process moving to the network. Even there is 82 participants, nearly 78 participants now. All the participants, they sit in their own home. Otherwise, some trips made in the institutions, but each ones are sitting in different locations. Is it correct? Each ones are sitting in different locations, but I'm able to connect with each of us in a networking base. That is why this kind of online we what is that we feel it's a very great things, because If the same program happened in the offline, all the 79 people, they may come to the KSR, sorry, the college, KSR college. Then the KRP, the college, they can come to the specific college, and then we can attend the programs. But for connecting with you and reaching you, I can spend only the zero time as well as the zero money only. So therefore, for connecting each of us, the networking system, it leads us to reduce our time, reduce our money also. Because for reaching you, I'm spending the zero time, and for connecting with you, I'm spending only the zero money only. So now I'm using the internet connections, because don't think that because internet connections, I'm not meant only for the my what is it, this kind of online classes. Even I'm regularly updating, so I'm regularly using the networking, the Wi-Fi connection for other purpose also. So don't think that we are spending the money for the education aspect, only for the uh, networking or for the Wi-Fi connection. It's not a fact, because for spending 1 rupees or 2 rupees per day for the teaching and learning purpose is not at all is a great thing. It is part of our professional ethics. So we should don't think about the spending the money for the case of the Wi-Fi connections or for the getting the internet things. It's even some people are affected because now some of the teachers they're not getting the salary also in the private sectors. So we have to think that also. But apparently we have to update. We should update from our end in the sense we should having some kind of networking system with our eminent peoples. That is why in the case of the LinkedIn or in the Facebook, we have some kind of professional network. From this, we are learning. So the learning previously only is isolated, isolated. It's like a self-learning. But we are learning together now in a networking systems. And that is why I hope some of the people, you may join some of the Telegram group, you may join with some of the WhatsApp group. Oh, what is the need? Because it's promoting the networking system. From this, we are learning. And see, the terms which you already familiar, that's called pedagogy. So the pedagogy is an outdated now, and the pedagogy is a term is very much apt only the case of the children's up to the 20, the age of 10 groups, 10 age groups. So what is the pedagogy means? The pedagogy as per the teachers provides some knowledge, like the spoon feeding. Pedagogy is like the spoon feeding. But in the case of the anthropology, the enhancement of knowledge, skills, and attitudes by themselves, right? So that is called adult learning, anthropology. There is a mesogogy. So there is another gogi also. The mesogogy is talking about life-centered applications. We have to learn from our day-to-day life. That is called mesogogy. Then there is the other gogi is called futurgogy. That is called advanced role of learning through the self-discovery and creativity. So I can learn by myself by exploring some of the good things. So that is called the futurgogy. Then finally, one more gogi in the case of the pedagogic classroom, that's called synergogy, the problem-solving approach. So see, the pedagogic changes how it happened. Previously, we are thinking about pedagogy. Now, after this, the anthropogogy, then mesogogy, pedagogy, then finally we reach the synergogy. Synergogy is nothing but the problem-solving approach. You should learn from the problem solving. So each time we are facing a lot of tasks. From the task, we can explore, we can learn the things and all. So this is the way the pedagogical shifts may happen. But now we reach the new cog is called cybergogy. This year's gogi only we are leading. So that is called the combination of the two pedagogical approach. Cyber world plus the pedagogical approach. So when we incorporate in the online things, it may comes to be cybergogy. Education 4.0 means approach of learning that align itself by emerging to type of industry. Exactly. Thank you so much, Saushiria, to give the answer. That's why I told the education 4.0. It's we can in the education 4.0 we can incorporate this kind of industrial revolution. That's why I use the term the industrial revolution in the current scenario that is called IoT, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, augmented reality, virtual reality, robotics. This kind of the industry revolutions, if we have to incorporate into we have to incorporate into our education practices. Then it's called as the education 4.0. In very soon, that kind of things might comes to the curriculum itself. Even 2 years before, in the year 2019, the Bangalore, one of the private institution, they invite the robot to deliver the lecture to the school students. So in this manner, now some of the institutions they come forward to incorporating the robotic system also the classroom practice. I hope you already hear the term is here. There is a Sophia. There is a humanoid first humanoid robot Sophia. Uh, that particular robot in one specific country, I'm not pointing to the country, that country, uh, they given the 69, nearly more than 65 roboting, they given the citizenship. So, like we are getting the citizenship, we are getting the Aadhaar card. No, the similarly, that robot having the citizenship in the particular country. So, like this, now the government also is accepting the robot as a part of the country. So that kind of practice may come, but there is a problem. Once we incorporate much technology, the physical people like us, we have the lack of opportunity because of the job. So we have to think that also. But now, still now, the people like us, we are controlling the technology gadgets because we know how to control the robotics and other things because we only write in the coding. But in the future, if the technologies goes like this, sometimes the humanoid robots they may control us. See, we see some of the films like Yendran and all, Yendran and Robot. So what is the film is showing this in the sense, if over technology it leads us, sometimes the technology may control us. That is why the Yendran first part and the Yendran second part of this film is discussing about how the humanoid robots may harmful to the peoples like us. So that's the film is talking about that one. So here I'm talking about what is cyberbullying in the sense cyberbullying represents the online transaction, the online content delivery, online way of teaching, online way of learning, online way of assessment. Altogether, it's called cyberbullying. That is called cyber pedagogy. We may use the terms in a different mode, like digital pedagogy or digital different names are.